Hello people, welcome to my channel. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you for your support and I hope we are all doing fine. So in today's episode is about Baltimore Mayor. As we all know that Baltimore Key Bridge that collapsed after a container ship hit the bridge. So many people were blaming the mayor for the sad happening. What is surprising is that they are now bringing RSist into the whole situation. For after that, he is a young man. So I will play his video as well as the stitches I managed to gather. And please keep it in mind that this channel does not support any form of bullying or hate speech. We only share information for education purpose. So please, let's jump into the video and I'll be right back.
Some conservative critics blamed the bridge collapse on diversity, equity, and inclusion policies in Maryland. Diversity, equity, inclusion, better known as DEI to a lot of people. They called you, some critics did, the DEI mayor. What did you make of that when you heard it?
Well, as I've said already this week, we know, listen, I am a young black man, a young black mayor in this country. We know that there are a lot of racists and folks who don't think I should be in this job. I know that. I've been black my whole life. I know how racist and racism goes in this country, but my focus is always going to be on those people. I didn't want to be out there that night answering questions about DEI. I'm worried about the loss of life. We know how ridiculous that is. Those folks are afraid, as I said this week, to use the N-word. This should not be even in conversation. We have to remain focused on the mission at hand and continue, from my vantage point, to prove those people wrong about people that look like me by doing my job in the best way that I can and ignoring the noise of folks who simply want to be divisive and are afraid that their way of life, where people that don't look like them and think like them, can be in control, can be in power, and actually be better at the job.
You know, the funny thing about being black and why us black folks be getting so mad when people be trying to throw strays at us for no reason, because look at this man, the mayor of Baltimore. A bridge just collapsed in his city and he trying to do what he's supposed to do as a mayor. But guess what? Somebody's going to find a time out of their day to bring a little racism into it. Like, no matter what you do as a black person, even if it's for the greater good of mankind, you're going to catch a stray. You're going to catch a stray. And that stray that you're going to catch, it might be sprinkled with a little bit of racism and a little bit of hate. It always is. So when all y'all folks get on this app and be trying to be like, why black people, y'all be acting so sensitive? Y'all act like this and that. Like, look, bruh, it ain't even that we mad. It's just like, God damn, y'all don't get tired of doing this shit, because this shit is annoying. We just be trying to live our life and do what we do, and somebody always fucking with us. And then they try to make it like we're so detrimental to mankind and shit. Like, you got whole cartels out there. Got the government scared. Whole cartels got the government scared. But they look at that shit like it's fucking cool, like it's an action movie or some shit. But us, we just the worst of the worst, huh? But this same dude, that was the dude that was making fun of Haley. I think that's how you pronounce her name or whatever. But yeah, he was making fun of her. And then once people started making fun of his mama, because his mama is no longer here, I think, he got in his feelings.
Commentary without context is manipulation. A bridge didn't just fall. A ship ran into a bridge in Baltimore. To talk about DEI being the new N-word, white supremacy and white supremacists have always done this. They've always moved one word to another word that meant the same thing, but was more socially acceptable. When people say rap as a whole is low vibrational, they're saying the same thing that they're saying when they say DEI. When they say your hair is unprofessional, they're saying the same thing that they're saying when they say DEI. And so I no longer look at the news to be like, oh damn, that shit is wild. Because honestly, being alive in this time is like, none of this shit surprised me. But it is like, what's happening for real? And what are they saying to us that's a distraction? It's not coincidental or by happenstance that this shit happened with Diddy and with the bridge in Baltimore while everything's going on with Haiti, with Sudan, with Congo, still. Don't be distracted, y'all. Like, it's real shit happening.
The thing that's so crazy about how people are treating the mayor of Baltimore, racist people, of course, is the fact that this man could have done like a million things for that city, okay? He could have ended racism. He could have found the cure cancer for all we know. And they wouldn't have said shit. But the minute something like the bridge happens, something they know damn well he got no control over, now all of a sudden he's a DEI mayor. And I can promise you this. Either the person who tweeted this or majority of the comments under this that are being racist, of course, have never stepped foot in Baltimore, Maryland for real. Okay? It's always the people that have never stepped foot in that city, just like how people are with Chicago, want to say so much about the mayor or what's going on in the city that they haven't been in or don't plan on even moving to. Also, calling that man a DEI mayor when he's black and his city is 62% black, yeah, you're not even thinking. You're just being racist at that point. No thoughts, no vibes, just racism, bro. But props to him and how he's handling the situation. But this goes to show that not everyone can handle being in politics, bro. If somebody called me a DEI mayor after all the shit I've done for your city, I might have to flash out on you, bro. Like, you cannot disrespect me like that, bro. That shit is crazy.
Uh-oh, the racists are at it again on Twitter. They're using DEI as a racial slur. And I don't even like the acronym. I'm going to give you a better example of the acronym at the end of this video. But can we just talk about how dumb this is? So basically, they're like, Baltimore's a DEI mayor. And I guess that's because he's a black man. And they're trying to reinforce the mythology that black people are worse than white people and don't deserve nice things in order to justify not allowing them to have nice things. Like first of all, they're using DEI, and I feel like it's supposed to be an equivalent of affirmative action, but like those two terms don't mean the same thing. It's so weird how the racists are just taking any anti-racist terminology and then making them into racial slurs. It's wild. But anyway, a mayor doesn't get appointed. A mayor gets voted in, and this was a very popular mayor, right? So like their insult, it's so dumb. It makes no sense. But can we talk about the acronym diversity, equity, and inclusion? It's not that great. It sounds like die. I don't like it. I prefer inclusion, diversity, equity, because you can put an accessibility on the end and then you have a great idea. Or you do equity, diversity, inclusion, stick a J for justice on it, and then you've got the Jedi way. Justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. I'm just saying there are better ways to sequence the acronym and all that. But also, those white racists, they're just going to say anything. So, we might as well say whatever we want to.
The DEI mayor? I swear, racists have more dog whistles floating inside their brains than brain cells. A cargo ship crashed into a bridge. What did you want Mayor Scott to do? He's not Batman. Even if he were Batman, it wouldn't have helped in this case. This is a job for Superman. How is it going to get so much worse? How are you supposed to prepare?
Well, having watched the mayor's script as well as the reactions from different people, what do you think? Tell me in the comment section what you think about this video. It's so shocking they managed to make this a bridge falling about race. And the question people are asking is, why include DEI? Is it because he's a young black leader? What did you want the mayor to do? DEI does not have anything to do with the bridge falling. I'm happy with his response because it was sincere. Why should he be talking about rebuilding the bridge instead of focusing on more souls, lives, and people to be saved? The bridge rebuilding can come later. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think in the comment section. And please subscribe, and thank you so much for being part of the conversation. See you next.